Hello guys! Today, we're house hunting.
House hunting.
What?
Bum, bum, bum.
What? We have decided that our current house is a bit too far from Ben's job. And with the military and the way that his new job in the military is working, our house, we thought it was all gonna work, and it is just not. So we're gonna start looking for some houses, and we're gonna be taking you on this journey with us. So today we're gonna look at a property, and we're gonna take you along with us for the ride. Because
As long as the previous owners allow us.
I mean, I don't see why
I don't
not.
think they wouldn't, but they could say no recording inside the house, which would be weird, but
We should be able to record. Every single house that we liked when we were looking at our first house, I recorded
I know.
when we were in there, so that way I could remember what it looked like before closing.
I'm just saying, they can say no recording.
And then I will say, I'm not making an offer on your house.
Or that just knocked 10 grand off the price.
Yep. So, yeah. We're only looking at one house today. We're looking at one house tomorrow. The market right now is garbage, but we're trying. That's what we got.
One of the places we're looking at has been on the market for a significant amount of time due to some unique circumstances, and we're hoping that that plays into our favor.
Both of the houses we're looking at have been on the market for a long time.
Even better.
Yeah. The first one they listed in the winter, and it just wasn't peak season, and then that's the house tomorrow. They listed it in the winter, which is just not the right time to list a house. And then it's just still been on the market. So I'm kind of intrigued to see what's wrong with it. We wanted to go see another house, and then we got information on it and everything, and it needed a new roof. There was asbestos in the roof. There was a foundation issue. There was trees growing in the pipes, and I was like, absolutely not.
Massive electrical issues.
We got the inspection report, and I was like, oh my. And then the realtor was like, it's an investor's dream. And I was like,
It would have been.
it would have been, but not for the
us.
price. But also not for the price. They didn't want to lower the price at all. They had 2 offers on the table, and they were like, well, they don't want to go that low. And I'm like, well, for all the issues that are wrong with the house and trying to sell it as is, absolutely not.
Yeah.
There's easily over $100,000 worth of damage to this house that they don't want to fix, and they're not willing to take an offer that's 50 grand lower than what it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. So we're not even looking at that house anymore. Another house we were interested in was already under contract. And 2 houses, the realtors haven't just responded to our realtor. I'm like, hello, we've been calling them for over a week because we knew we were going to be out here this weekend. And we're like, we'd love to come see them. 0 response. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand how you expect to sell a house if you're not responding to the phone calls and emails and text messages from the realtor who's representing potential buyers.
Don't know.
That makes 0 sense.
Don't know.
There's that.
Unless they're already under contract, and that's why, but they're just not putting it on the listing website. But
Yeah, but for it to not be on any of the listing websites,
that's
That it's under
the
contract?
one that took a few days to hear back from. They haven't updated on any of the listing websites that it's under contract. So who knows?
maybe that's it done.
Maybe. You also might be wondering, what are we going to do with our current house? We haven't gotten that far yet. We're not even thinking about that yet. We're just still looking. We're hoping to move by December. That would be an ideal situation. We're looking to have a house by December, hopefully. We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah.
We're just kind of taking this one step at a time. We just know that our current house and the current job situation is not working.
But we also know that we do really like the place that we live currently.
Right.
And we would potentially move right back there once
You're out of
current enlistment is up in just less than a year.
Right.
So what we're thinking is potentially just hold on to both houses for a small amount of time and then do something about it later.
Well, we're gonna figure it out. We're just not there yet. And we're gonna just let the chips fall where they may. Yeah. Yeah. We have been meaning to go to the dry dock for ice cream for a really, really long time, and we finally did today. What'd you get?
Peanut butter something sundae. It's amazing.
Oh, so good.
I mean, I'm sure it's amazing. I haven't actually had any of it yet.
And I got one scoop of like peanut butter ripple on a cone, but oh my god, this is huge. Also, this Wawa is like the superior Cape May Wawa. In case you were wondering, same thing for Wildwood. I'll drive to this one as opposed to going to the one that's in Wildwood. We are going on a sunset cruise with the Cape May Whale Watching and Research Center.
We're starting off through the harbor. It will be about a 5-minute ride over to the Cape May or Cold Spring Inlet. Keep your eyes peeled as there's a variety of different types of birds interested in renting a pair of binoculars for the evening. They are very useful. Watching out for birds and the wildlife here in the earlier parts of our trip, as well as helping us search for the grosspouts or dorsal fins. Starting off our trip,
That's the Nancy
our
J.
right-hand side, red and white striped water tower marks the start of the Cape May Coast Guard base and training facility. Coast Guard has been an institution in our country for well over 200 years. This training facility is the only one of its kind. Throughout the year, prospective candidates will come to Cape May for an 8-week-long basic training program. But when they do graduate, they'll become fully fledged members of the United States Coast Guard, on call 24/7, stationed around the country. Some of their duties include homeland security, search and rescue, help with vessel strandings, and help with our marine mammals. Check out one of the smaller fast response cutters, the Heron, used mainly for training and search and rescue purposes, as well as all 3 of the larger fast response cutters, the Lawrence Lawson, the Rowan Fitch, and the Angela McShann. Now the dolphins we're seeing tonight look hairless, sleek as can be.
Do not push me.
When the dolphin calf is first born, it will be covered in a...
No, párate, párate. Oh my god. There they are. I appreciate you. Oh my god. You can see?
Using their echolocation, a dolphin will release a high-pitched beam of sound out into the water column. That beam of sound will bounce off of anything else, including our boat or other vessels out in the water, nearby dolphins, fish, sharks, sea turtles, and more. Before bouncing back, they will send through the lower jaw of the dolphin and into a very special organ in their head called a melon.
Wow, look at all those multi-million-dollar houses on the beach. Must be nice. Multi-million-dollars. Look at that house. I don't even think I'd want to own a house that big.
At the 3 o'clock billiards, right with the red awning and the red gazebo on top is the Sea List Inn.
Oh,
That
it's an
gazebo
inn.
actually has a specific name and is known as a Widow's Walk. The showroom never saw much success given how far it was from main Cape May. Eventually in 1909, the building was sold to the Sisters of St. Joseph, where it served as part of a covenant until World War II. The Sisters leased the building out to the U.S. Army for $1 a year as barracks. After the war's conclusion, the building returned to the Sisters' possession, where they held on to it until 2020, where it was sold to its current owners, the Cape May Point Science Center. Here on board the American Flavia, proud and exclusive partners with the Cape May Point Science Center. If you go there, you can check out our exhibit. They do research not only on our marine life like our dolphins, but also our bird and insect life as well.
That is Sunset Beach and Sunset Beach Lookout Tower from World War II. Pretty cool. That's a sunken boat.
It's a ship. USS Atlantis.
It's it's a sunken boat. It's a boat. This is a never-ending argument between Ben and I. The difference between boats and ships, in my opinion. My not so professional opinion. Ben's standing here huffing and puffing. All ships are boats, but not all boats are ships. And a ship is a boat that's over 65 feet long, because 65 feet is the qualifier for a boat to be a ship and no longer be a boat.
All boats and ships are vessels.
Oh. All boats and ships are vessels.
Ship is 65 feet. There's a dog on the beach.
What's a vessel?
Vessel? It's a type of vehicle that primarily is used on the water.
So is my car now a boat?
No, it's primarily used on land, not on water.
But it's a vehicle.
Okay?
So it could be a boat.
Could be. Once.
The sky looks really weird. It looks really weird. Like, that's the actual sky. It's not fake. That's what the sky looks like. Okay. That's the Cape May Lewis, Delaware ferry. That'll get you to Rehoboth Beach. That's the ferry terminal, I think. The blue building. Apparently the seagulls follow boats because they churn up all the stunned fish in the water so they can eat them. I didn't know that. Ben told me that. Look at that sunset. It's so pretty. Well, we were gonna do a more in-depth recap. However, the video on my main channel somehow got posted accidentally and announced to this channel ahead of time, so I gotta get this video up as quickly as humanly possible. So, car recap on everything that just happened. Real quick, let's go. House, thoughts. What do you think?
Very small. I really liked it.
It was so tiny. It was so tiny. It was so cute. But for the price, it's teeny tiny. and it was a bit out of budget for the size, and that was unfortunate. So we are going to be looking at more. It was the first one, and that's kind of, it was a good start.
Yeah, it was a good start.
Good start.
It gave us an idea of what is possible.
It did. It gave us a great idea of things that we can do and ways to look at things that we didn't even think of would be possible, and different options for other properties, I think.
Yeah.
That we weren't even thinking of. I'm actually going to go look at some stuff today without Ben while Ben's at work. So I might vlog some of that stuff by myself. Yep.
Then after work, we're looking at least one, maybe 2 or 3 more places together, right?
Yeah, it depends on what time you get out. It all depends on work. And then the whale watching little dolphin tour that we did, it was with the little sunset dolphin tour that we went on, was with Cape May Whale Watching and Research Center. It was super awesome, super cute. Unfortunately, there was a family that was feeding the seagulls, and that was a little annoying, but that's okay. And it was $40 for 2 hours on the boat. They had a military discount, which was awesome. We loved it. We had a great time. And they have a season pass, which goes from March until, what, December, I think they said? September? October? Something like that. So that's something we might look into doing next year, because it was great. And they have like whale watching and dolphins and all sorts of stuff. It was fantastic. I had a great time. I was like, every single time we saw a dolphin. So we had a fantastic time. We ate some ice cream. We saw a house, and ta-da! That's our first vlog. What did you guys think? Are you liking this channel so far? Again, shocking hot mess. Wow, what else did you expect from us? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, this was also not the plan for my first video either, but I was editing that video and you couldn't hear a damn thing that we said. So, if you like this new channel, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Maybe think about subscribing. Don't know what this is going to turn into. We're on this adventure together, but we're so excited that you guys are on this journey with us. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.